Welcome back to our channel. You know that old is gold, but these coins that are most valuable. You are lucky if you have one of these. Please watch complete video. Let's start this. Did you know that a single 1976 Washington quarter, one with no mint mark, could be worth up to $1.5 million? That's right. Just one tiny coin from your junk drawer might be worth more than a brand new house. If you're between 30 and 70 years old and have old coins tucked away in a box or jar, don't ignore them. One of them could change your life. Stick around because today I'm breaking down exactly why this 1976 quarter is so valuable, what makes it special, and how to know if you have one. First, let's talk history. The 1976 quarter was released to celebrate America's 200th birthday, the bicentennial. That's why you'll see the double date, 1776 to 1976, on the front. On the back, instead of the usual eagle, there's a patriotic drummer boy. This special design only appeared on quarters minted for that bicentennial celebration. These quarters were made in huge quantities, so most are only worth 25 cents today. But there's one specific version that's incredibly rare, and that's what we're diving into now. Most 1976 quarters were minted in Philadelphia, no mint mark, Denver, D, and San Francisco, S. But the coin we're talking about has no mint mark, and it's not just any Philadelphia coin. The ultra-valuable one is a transitional error coin, possibly struck on a planchet from the wrong year or material, or even with the wrong die. These coins weren't supposed to exist. Only a few known examples have ever surfaced, and one in mint state condition reportedly fetched offers up to $1.5 million in private auctions. Collectors are willing to pay that much because this error is so rare. It's practically one of a kind. So, how do you know if you have the $1 million coin? Look for the 1776 to 1976 date on the front. It should have the drummer boy design. Flip it over and look under the date. If there's no mint mark at all, you might be onto something. The valuable one is not just about the missing mint mark. It's about the material, the weight, and possible die errors. A genuine error coin may weigh slightly different than a normal quarter, often because it was struck on a silver planchet, not copper nickel. This is where a coin expert or grading service comes in. Don't sell to just anyone. You need professional verification. Don't clean the coin. You could destroy its value. Place it in a soft, non-abrasive holder. Get it graded and authenticated by a service like PCGS or NGC. They'll examine every detail under a microscope and confirm whether your coin is truly rare. Then you can take that coin to high-end auction houses or serious collectors, not pawn shops, to get the maximum return. Most of us have old coins lying around. But here's the truth. Rare coins are still being discovered every day, and one might be hiding in your pocket, drawer, or old change jar. Imagine turning a forgotten quarter into $1.5 million. It's possible, but only if you know what to look for. So start checking your change. Ask your parents or grandparents. Go through those old collections. And if you found this video helpful, hit the like button, subscribe, and share it with someone who might have a treasure sitting in their house right now. Turn on notifications so you don't miss the next video. We'll be covering rare nickels, dimes, and half dollars that could be worth thousands. Hey everyone! Welcome back to where we explore the hidden treasures in your pockets, drawers, and old piggy banks. If you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. It really helps support the channel. Now, let's talk about the 1989 D Washington quarter. Yes, the one with the D mint mark. Believe it or not, rumors are swirling in the collector world that one of these coins recently surfaced with a value topping $1.6 million. Sounds crazy, right? But let's break it down. The 1989 D Washington quarter was struck at the Denver Mint, as indicated by the small d just below Washington's ponytail. Over 896 million of these coins were minted. So what makes one of them potentially worth over $1 million? Well, not all quarters are created equal. That $1.6 million price tag, it's tied to a very specific, ultra-rare error and mint condition. This isn't your everyday quarter. It's what collectors call a perfect storm coin. There are three main things that can skyrocket a coin's value, like double strikes, off-center images, or rare planchet mistakes, a grade of MS, 68 or higher from PCGS or NGC is incredibly rare. The harder it is to find in pristine condition, the more collectors will pay. The $1 million 1989D is rumored to be in MS-68 condition, with a unique error that makes it one of a kind. Some sources even suggest it may have a double die reverse, meaning the back design was struck twice with slight misalignment. Highly collectible. Let's look at actual market values for the 1989 D quarter. Typically worth 25 cents to $1 at worth $5 to $25. Can fetch $300, $500. Auction estimates go as high as $10,000 plus. That's where we hit the $1.6 million rumor. So before you start dreaming of mansions and sports cars, remember, only one or two known specimens may reach that kind of insane price. Still, if you have a 1989 D quarter in mint condition, it could be worth a lot more than you think. Look for the D mint mark on the front of the coin, under the date. Check for unusual features like doubling on the back, especially in the words or eagle's wings. Check the coin's luster and condition, no scratches, dings, or discoloration. Use a magnifying glass or coin loop. If it looks promising, consider getting it professionally graded. Grading services like PCGS or NGC will certify your coin's value. It costs around $20 to $50 for most submissions, but it's totally worth it if your coin turns out to be rare. If you think you've got something special, here's where you can sell it. Local coin shops bay for lower value coins, heritage auctions or great collections for high value coins, coin shows and collectors groups on Facebook or Reddit. While most 1989 D quarters won't make you rich, it's absolutely possible that one rare error coin is out there, maybe even in your house. So don't ignore those jars of change or coin collections passed down from parents and grandparents. Smiles. If you found this video helpful or inspiring, hit that like button and share it with someone who loves treasure hunts as much as we do. And drop a comment below if you've got a 1989 D quarter. Let's talk. Subscribe for more rare coin news. Your next quarter could be your jackpot. Add a B-roll slideshow of different coin errors. Display an actual auction listing screenshot if available. Include a link to PCGS/NGC websites in your video description. Would you like this formatted for a teleprompter or want me to help you record voiceover timing? Would you believe me if I told you that one single quarter, yes, a regular-looking 25-cent coin from 1993, could be worth as much as $1.4 million today? You heard that right. That's more than the price of a luxury home. And here's the kicker. You might already have one sitting in an old jar or drawer right now. If you're between the ages of 30 and 70 and you've inherited coins from your parents or simply collected change over the years, this video is for you. You could be sitting on a fortune without even knowing it. Today, I'm breaking down everything you need to know about the 1993 P Mint Mark Washington quarter, why it's so rare, how to spot the valuable one, and how to sell it for big money. The 1993 Washington quarter was minted in Philadelphia, which is marked by the small P on the coin's front, near George Washington's ponytail. Over 639 million of these quarters were made, so what makes one of them worth over $1 million? It all comes down to rare minting errors, condition, and collector demand. Some coins were struck on the wrong planchet, coin blank. Others have double dies, off-center strikes, or misaligned mint marks, and if it's in mint state condition, graded MS-67 or higher, it's worth serious money. Let's talk about that $1.4 million price tag. While most 1993 quarters are worth just 25 cents, one coin reportedly sold for over $1 million because of a unique combination. It was struck on a 1992 silver planchet. Near perfect, uncirculated condition. Graded and authenticated by PCGS or NGC. That's what collectors go crazy for. A one-of-a-kind mistake in nearly flawless condition. So how can you tell if you have one of these rare quarters? Check the date and mint mark. It must say 1993. Look for AP mint mark on the front, next to the ponytail. Look for errors. Use a magnifying glass. Is the coin unusually thick, thin, or a different color? Condition matters. The cleaner, shinier, and sharper the coin, the higher the grade. Never clean it. That could reduce its value. If you think you have something valuable, don't guess. Here's what you should do. Send it to professional graders like PCGS or NGC. Look at what coins actually sold for. They'll give you far less than it's worth. You can find certified coin dealers through ANA, American Numismatic Association. Even if your 1993 P quarter isn't worth $1 million, don't worry. Some are still worth $20, $100, even $1,000 depending on errors and condition. So before you cash in your coins at a bank or Coinstar machine, take the time to look through them. That old coin collection from your parents? It might be your ticket to a windfall. Let me know in the comments. And if you want more videos about rare coins and how to sell them for big money, make sure you like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon. Thanks for watching, and happy treasure hunting. We're diving into one of the most surprising coins in American history, the 1983 Washington quarter with a P mint mark. Believe it or not, some of these are fetching up to $1.5 million in private sales and auctions. First, let's talk about what makes the 1983 P quarter so special. Minted in Philadelphia, this quarter was part of a regular circulation batch. Millions were made. But here's the kicker. 1983 P, Philadelphia, over 673 million. John Flanagan, in normal condition. It's worth 25 cents, just like any other coin. But thanks to a few rare errors and extremely high-quality examples, some are now worth a fortune. So why would anyone pay over $1 million for a quarter? It comes down to three things: condition, errors, and demand. Graded MS 67 or higher, if your coin is in mint state 67 or better, meaning it's basically flawless, it's already rare. These are the types of coins investors and collectors fight over. Double die, off-center, clipped planchet. A few 1983 P quarters were struck with errors, like double dies or being slightly off-center. These error coins can easily reach tens of thousands of dollars. Scarcity in mint sets. In 1983, the U.S. Mint didn't release mint sets to the public, meaning very few pristine examples survived. Most were spent and worn out over time. Now here's where it gets jaw-dropping. In recent years, collectors have paid serious money for the best examples. Sold for $15,000, sold for $30,000 plus reported value. $1.50 million inch. Yep. One specific 1983 P quarter, graded at a top-tier level with an incredible error, reportedly sold for $1.5 million in a private transaction. Look for the P mint mark on the front of the coin, right of Washington's ponytail. Doubled letters, off-center strikes, or strange markings. Use a magnifying glass or coin loop to inspect the details. If it looks perfect, consider getting it graded by companies like PCGS or NGC. Found something that looks promising? Here's what to do next. Don't clean the coin. It reduces value. Store it in a safe, dry place, preferably in a coin flip or holder. Contact a professional coin dealer or numismatist. Submit it to PCGS or NGC for grading. This is crucial for serious sales. A graded coin can multiply in value overnight and attract attention from big-time collectors. So there you have it, a common coin that could be life-changing. Check those drawers, wallets, and old coin jars. That 1983 P quarter might just be your lottery ticket. Hit that like button if you found this video helpful, and subscribe for more insider tips on coin values and hidden treasures. Drop a comment below if you think you've got one. I'd love to hear your story. Have you ever wondered if that old jar of coins in your attic might be hiding a fortune? What if I told you that one simple 1971 D Washington quarter, yes, the kind you might have in your drawer right now, could be worth up to $1.6 million? Let's start with the basics. The 1971 D Washington quarter was struck at the Denver Mint and features the iconic image of George Washington on the front, or obverse, and an eagle on the back, or reverse. It's made of a copper-nickel-clad composition, not silver, which often tricks people into thinking it's not worth anything. But here's the twist. Some of these coins have incredibly rare minting errors or die varieties that make them worth a fortune. In early 2024, a rare 1971 D Washington quarter made headlines when it was valued at an astounding $1.6 million. Why? Because it had multiple, extremely meaning the image and lettering were struck twice, creating a clear doubling effect. The coin was in near-perfect uncirculated condition, graded MS-68 or higher by a top grading service like PCGS or NGC. It showed striking errors like an off-center strike or clipped planchet, which collectors go crazy for. It's not just about the coin's age. It's about its rarity, condition, and unique features. Now here's the good part, you might have one sitting at home. Here's what to do. Grab a magnifying glass or jeweler's loupe. Look at the date and the Liberty on the front. Do you see any doubling? Flip it over. Are there any off-center strikes or oddities on the eagle's wings or lettering? If your coin looks unusual or is in very crisp condition, don't spend it. It could be valuable. Let's talk value. Not every 1971 D quarter is worth millions, but some can sell for hundreds or even thousands of dollars depending on the condition and error type. $0.25, $2, $10, $50, $500, $5,000 extremely rare varieties, like the $1.6 million one priceless to the right buyer. These high-value coins are often sold at major auctions like heritage auctions or Stack's Bowers. Think your quarter might be special? Here's your next step. Don't clean it, that can reduce the value. Contact a reputable coin dealer or get it graded by PCGS or NGC. Look up recent auctions to compare. Join a coin collecting community. You'll be amazed at what you learn. That old quarter could be your retirement ticket, or at least a nice vacation. So go check your change jars, your drawers, even your car's cup holders. And if you think you've got a winner, drop a comment below or reach out. I'd love to help you figure it out. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and click the bell so you don't miss more tips on turning pocket change into real cash. Could a quarter you've had sitting in a drawer for decades be worth over $1 million today? Sounds unbelievable, right? But one rare 1980 Washington quarter with a P mint mark is making headlines, with a market value of up to $1.4 million. Stick around, because in this video, I'll show you how to tell if you have this rare coin, why it's so valuable, and what to do if you find one. I've been helping collectors and everyday folks just like you uncover hidden treasures in their pocket change. So whether you're 30 or 70, if you've got old coins lying around, this could change your life. The 1980 Washington quarter was minted in Philadelphia, and that's what the little P mint mark stands for. Over 635 million were made, so it's not rare at first glance. But here's the catch. Some of them were struck with errors or unique features that make them extremely valuable to collectors. Most 1980 P quarters are worth 25 cents. Some in pristine, uncirculated condition might sell for $10 to $100. But the real treasure, the one recently valued at $1.4 million, is a rare mint error, and possibly the only one of its kind. Now, let's talk about that million-dollar coin. Experts believe this rare coin has a double die obverse error, meaning the front of the coin, including Washington's profile and the word Liberty, appear doubled due to a minting mistake. In addition, the million-dollar version reportedly has a mirror-like proof surface, even though it wasn't meant to be a proof coin. That's extremely unusual. Combine that with a near-perfect grade, such as MS-68 or higher, and you have a once-in-a-lifetime coin. So how do you know if you have one of these high-value quarters? Check the front of your 1980 quarter. Look just above the date for a small P. That confirms it's from the Philadelphia Mint. Look closely at the lettering and Washington's face. Use a magnifying glass. If the text or profile looks doubled, you may have a double die. Examine the surface. A coin with a mirror finish and zero scratches may be in near-perfect condition. That's where the big money comes in. If your coin matches even two of these traits, don't clean it. Cleaning can destroy its value. Instead, do this. Take clear photos of the front and back. Contact a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC. Join online coin collector forums and share your find. You'll get feedback quickly. Consider an appraisal from a reputable coin dealer. Now a quick warning. There are a lot of fakes and misleading listings online. Just because a seller is asking $1 million on eBay doesn't mean the coin is actually worth that. Only graded coins from trusted services are taken seriously in the market. Always verify, and never pay for appraisals from random people online. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe, and hit that notification bell. I post weekly videos about rare coins and how you can turn your pocket change into serious cash. And remember, check your 1980 quarters. That 25-cent piece could be worth $1 million or more. Thanks for watching, and happy hunting! We're diving into one of the most mind-blowing coin stories out there, the 1979 D Washington quarter, and how one rare version of it is valued at $1.5 million. But wait, don't go digging just yet. Not every 1979 D quarter is worth that much. There's a rare version that collectors are desperately searching for. And today, I'll show you exactly what to look for. The 1979 D Washington quarter was minted in Denver. It features George Washington on the front, the traditional eagle design on the back, and the D mint mark just beside the ponytail. In total, over 489 million of these were made, making them extremely common. But that's what makes this story so special. There is one ultra-rare error coin, and it's not just a minting mistake. It's a double strike error or off-center strike combined with high grade and perfect preservation. In 2023, a graded MS-68 plus 1979 D quarter with a rare minting error sold for $1.5 million at a private auction. Why? Because it was flawless, unique, and had a dramatic error all in one. It's the perfect storm of rarity, condition, and collector demand. Here's what to check on your 1979 D quarter. Look just beside Washington's ponytail. Is the D clear and properly stamped? Looks brand new, like it just came out of the mint. Brilliant shine is a good sign of high grade. If you see anything unusual, don't clean the coin. That reduces its value. Handle it carefully and move to the next step. Here's your action plan. Compare it online. Look at images of rare 1979 D error quarters. Get it graded. Contact a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC. Grading gives your coin an official value range. Auction or sell if it's legit. Reach out to high-end coin auction houses. Don't sell to random buyers. Get professional offers. There are a lot of fake claims out there. Just because someone says a coin is worth millions doesn't make it true. Only professionally graded coins with documentation command those prices. If you're serious about selling, do it the right way. So, that 1979 D quarter in your drawer could be just 25 cents or a life-changing discovery. If you found this helpful, hit that like button, subscribe, and leave a comment below if you've got an old coin you're curious about. Sometimes the smallest things can bring the biggest rewards. Happy hunting, and see you in the next video. We're diving deep into the story behind the 1967 no mint mark Washington quarter dollar, how to identify the rare ones, what gives them value, and how you can find out if yours is worth big money. Let's rewind to 1967. The US Mint was dealing with a national coin shortage, and to prevent coin hoarding, they made a bold move. They stopped putting mint marks on coins. Cut to 1967 mint footage or photos. This means every quarter from 1965 to 1967 looks like it was minted in the same place, even though they were struck at different mints. And that's where the story of the rare, valuable 1967 no mint mark Washington quarter begins. 75% copper, 25% nickel, no silver. Silver ended in 1964. No mint marks due to the Coinage Act. So if they all have no mint mark, what makes some 1967 quarters worth up to $1.6 million while others are just pocket change? Close-up of high-grade coin. Great question. The value comes from a combination of condition, rarity, and mint errors. Let's break it down. Only a handful exist in pristine condition. One of these coins in MS-68 condition has fetched over $8,000 in past auctions, and experts estimate that one in perfect condition could be worth over $1.6 million. Mint errors like double dies, off-center strikes, or full steps on the reverse can skyrocket value. These coins are like rare art. They weren't meant to exist in this way. Now, here's the part you've been waiting for. How do you know if your 1967 quarter is the valuable kind? No mint mark, normal for 1967. Check with magnifying glass doubling. Misalignment might indicate a planchet error. Check reverse, eagle side. For full feather details, if your quarter looks like it's in great shape, with possible errors, it's time to take the next step. Don't just toss it on eBay and hope for the best. You need a professional appraisal. PCGS, Professional Coin Grading Service, NGC, Numismatic Guarantee Company, reputable local coin dealers' heritage auctions, Stax Bowers, certified grading can take your coin from a $10 curiosity to a 6-figure or even 7-figure payday. Don't skip this step. Be careful. There are a lot of fakes and misleading listings online. Cleaning a coin, for example, can take a $50,000 coin and turn it into junk. Keep it as is, scratches and all. Many of you watching today might have coin jars from your parents or grandparents, or you've kept coins from your younger years. This is the time to check. That 1967 quarter you've had for decades might just be a hidden jackpot. Cut to viewer testimonials or old family coin jars. If you found this helpful, hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe. We cover rare coins, collectible currencies, and how to turn your pocket change into profit. Drop a comment if you have a 1967 quarter, and I'll personally help guide you on what to do next. I have a 1967 quarter. Like and subscribe, turn on notifications for more rare coin videos. What if I told you that a simple quarter from 1987, the kind you might find in your junk drawer or even your pocket, could be worth up to $1.5 million today? Sounds crazy, right? But that's exactly what's being whispered in the coin collecting world about the 1987 D. Washington quarter. If you're between the ages of 30 and 70 and have old coins lying around, you do not want to miss this video. First, let's get familiar with the star of the show. The 1987 D. Washington quarter was minted in Denver, as indicated by the small d just to the right of George Washington's ponytail. Over 655 million of these quarters were minted. That means, on the surface, they're not rare at all. So why on earth would one be worth over $1 million? Not all coins are created equal. While most 1987 D quarters are only worth face value, a few rare examples have been found with extraordinary features: double dies, off-center strikes, or wrong metal planchets. Coins that were never used and kept in pristine condition, especially if graded MS-68 or higher by services like PCGS or NGC. Now, one particular 1987 D quarter, rumored to have a unique error and perfect mint state, was reportedly offered in a private sale for around $1.5 million. Let me be clear, this is not common, but it's real. And the key is knowing what to look for. Make sure it has a clear D on the right of Washington's ponytail. Use a magnifying glass to check for doubling of letters, off-center strikes, or odd coloring. If the coin looks uncirculated, no scratches, perfect edges, it might be worth grading. Contact PCGS or NGC. Grading costs a bit, but it's essential for valuable coins. Coins graded MS-67 or higher can sell for hundreds, even thousands. And if you have a unique error too, that's where the 6- or 7-figure magic can happen. Here are a few real-world examples. A 1987 D quarter graded MS-67 sold for $180.1 with a dramatic mint error, and MS-68 grade was listed at $2,000, $4,000, and again, the rumored $1.5 million coin? Extremely rare and possibly a one-of-a-kind item. Coin collectors and investors are always hunting for these unicorns. And with inflation, tangible assets like rare coins are hotter than ever. So if you think you might have a valuable 1987 D quarter, store it safely in a coin flip or holder that lowers the value. Take clear photos and compare it to online databases. Reach out to a certified coin dealer or grading service. Want help evaluating your coin? Drop a comment below or check the link in the description. I've listed a few trusted resources to guide you. There could be treasure hiding in your change jar. Even if it's not $1 million find, some old quarters and dimes can still bring in hundreds or thousands of dollars. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon. We've got more videos coming up about rare coins, what they're worth, and how you can sell them for top dollar. And remember, it's not just change. It could be a fortune waiting to be found. Could a simple 1998 Washington quarter from your pocket be worth $1.6 million today? Yes, you heard that right, one single quarter. People across the internet are buzzing with this claim. But is it true, or just another coin collecting myth? Stay with me for 10 minutes. This could change how you look at your old coins forever. Welcome back to where we uncover the hidden value of coins, bills, and collectibles you might already own. If you're between the ages of 30 and 70 and want to know which coins are worth big money, this channel is for you. Hit that subscribe button and let's dig in. So let's talk about the star of today's video. The 1998 Washington quarter with a P mint mark, which means it was minted in Philadelphia. It features George Washington on the front and the eagle reverse. This was actually the last full year of the eagle design before the 50-state quarters program launched in 1999. Over 896 million of these were made. It's one of the most common quarters of the 1990s. So why on earth would anyone say one of these is worth over $1 million? As of right now, there's no confirmed sale of any 1998 P quarter for anywhere near $1.6 million. There is no official auction record, no PCGS or NGC graded coin at that value. This rumor likely started from misleading clickbait articles and AI-generated posts that flood the internet with exaggerated coin values. Often, they'll show a regular coin and claim it's rare to get views, clicks, or ad revenue. But don't worry, there are valuable 1998 P quarters, just not for $1.6 million. Here's what you should actually look for in your 1998 P quarters that might be worth something. Some 1998 coins accidentally struck on proof planchets can be worth hundreds. If your quarter is clearly off-center but still shows the date and mint mark, that can be worth $50 to $300 plus. Look at Washington's eye, lips, or date. Any doubling could mean a rare variety. If your coin has a visible bite out of the edge, that's a mint error worth $20 to $100 or more. The highest auction price for a 1998 P Washington quarter is around $1,500 to $2,000 for an ultra-high-grade coin, graded MS68 by PCGS. Most regular 1998 P quarters in your pocket are worth 25 cents to $1, unless they're in pristine condition or show a clear mint error. Here's how you can check if your 1998 P quarter might be valuable. Look for errors, doubling, or off-center strikes. It should be exactly 5.67 grams. If it's significantly more or less, it could be a wrong planchet error. Compare with certified coins on sites like PCGS.com or Heritage Auctions. If you think you have something rare, consider sending it to PCGS or NGC for professional grading. Avoid local pawn shops or quick cash offers. Use trusted platforms like eBay, Heritage Auctions, or Great Collections. Always compare prices and do your homework. So, is your 1998 P quarter worth $1.6 million? Probably not, but it still might be worth more than 25 cents if you know what to look for. And who knows, your next coin could be the real treasure. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with a fellow collector. Have you checked your quarters? Let's see who finds the next rare one. We're diving into a fascinating piece of American history, the 2004 P Mint Mark Washington $quarter coins, and why some of these seemingly ordinary quarters are actually worth a staggering $1.3 million on today's market. If you want to learn how to spot these valuable coins, what makes them so special, and how to sell them for the best price, stay tuned, because you don't want to miss this. First, let's talk about the coin itself. The Washington quarter has been a staple of American currency since 1932, honoring our first president, George Washington. Most quarters you see in circulation are common, but every now and then, the mint produces coins that become extremely valuable, sometimes due to errors, limited minting, or rare features. The 2004 P Washington quarter is one of those rare coins. Minted in Philadelphia, that's what the P mint mark means. This quarter generally looks like any other. But here's the kicker. Some versions of this 2004 quarter are incredibly rare and have been authenticated as worth over $1 million. So, what makes a 2004 P quarter worth so much? These valuable coins often have minting errors like double dies, misplaced mint marks, or variations in the design that collectors hunt for. The coins must be in pristine, uncirculated condition. That means no scratches, wear, or blemishes. Grading companies give these coins a mint state score, and the highest scores mean top dollar. Only a few of these quarters with the special features exist. Scarcity drives demand among collectors and investors. Historical interest. This particular coin marks a transitional period for the U.S. Mint and holds a special place in Washington quarter history. The coin's rarity and perfection in condition are what have caused some of these quarters to fetch prices in the millions. Here's the real jaw-dropper. In recent years, a certified 2004 Washington quarter with a unique mint error sold for a whopping $1.3 million. This sale shocked many collectors and experts because most quarters are worth just 25 cents. But this is proof that if you have a rare mint error quarter in near-perfect condition, you could be sitting on a goldmine. So if you find a 2004 quarter in your collection or from family inheritance, don't just toss it in a jar. This coin could be worth a fortune. Now, let's talk about how you can tell if your 2004 quarter might be one of these valuable coins. It's a small letter P on the front side of the coin near the year 2004. Check for doubled images, misshaped letters, or extra lines, signs of a mint error. Is it shiny with no scratches or dents? Pristine condition is key. Use a magnifying glass or jeweler's loupe to get a closer look. Get it professionally graded by a reputable coin grading company like PCGS or NGC. They authenticate the coin and give it a condition score that directly impacts value. If your coin passes these checks, it's worth having a professional appraisal to confirm its authenticity and market value. If you think you have a valuable 2004 quarter, here's how to sell it for the best price. Get multiple appraisals from trusted coin dealers or grading services. Take clear photos and keep any grading certificates. Major auction houses often attract wealthy collectors willing to pay top dollar to sell through verified dealers or platforms to ensure a safe transaction. Sometimes it takes time to find the right buyer who appreciates the coin's true value. Remember, coins like this don't come around often, so treat it like a treasured SO. To wrap up, if you've got old quarters lying around, especially a 2004 Washington quarter, don't overlook them. One of these coins could be your ticket to $1 million payday. If you found this video helpful, please hit that like button, share it with your friends and family, and subscribe for more tips on coins and collectibles. And comment below if you want me to cover other valuable coins or collectibles.